Welcome back, everyone. So once again, apologies for the lack of videos in the past few days. But as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, my parents went to Rome for a few days. So since they've returned, I've just been enjoying having a few days with them really, and just doing a few family things and enjoying the nice weather. We had quite a nice sunny weekend, so I'm just enjoying the weather and just making the most of having them with me before they went back to work yesterday. So as I said about when I'm left alone when my parents go away, I do tend to find it more difficult to cope with my thoughts, and that was the case. I did struggle a bit more when my parents were away, not necessarily because they weren't here, but just knowing that they were in another country. It was sort of like they I knew that they weren't going to be coming home in the evening to support me, and I wouldn't be able to sort of seek the same reassurance that I would if they were in this country. So I found that a bit difficult. But having said that, I was able to get through it, and I didn't let any of my thoughts or emotions or feelings get the better of me. And I was still able to eat all of my food as I always would, and the main thing was that I was able to keep tabs on my exercise and not let that escalate at all, which is obviously something in the past that I've struggled with a lot whenever my parents have gone away, that I've let kind of bad habits regarding exercise creep back in. So I was really pleased that I was able to keep tabs on that, and keep it where it was, so that then when they came back, I wasn't then really anxious, feeling like was going to have to be doing all this extra exercise, because I tend to feel quite guilty when I'm doing the exercise, because I know that say if I'm running up and down stairs or something, I know that I shouldn't really be doing it. So when my parents are here, I do find it quite, it's almost a bit embarrassing, like, because as I say, I know I shouldn't be doing it, and I almost feel like I'm doing it sort of secretively. So it was a really good thing that I was able to resist any of that, and yeah, and obviously I'm happy now that they're back and able to provide me with the support that they always give me. So moving on to the topic for today's video, I posted up a poll on Instagram the other day showing the same person but at two different levels of body fat. So it was a fitness model. His name's Jeff Side, and there was a picture of him when he was lean. So you could see that he obviously worked out, and you could see his muscles and everything, but he wasn't absolutely like ripped, and there wasn't veins everywhere and things like that. And then there was another picture of him when he was obviously very, very lean, and you could see every single striation in all of his muscles, and everything was really like popping out and massive, and he obviously looked like he was very, very lean and shredded really. And I posted up the comparison picture between the two, and I asked people to vote for which they actually preferred in terms of the lean looking picture or the shredded one. And to be honest, as I expected, the overwhelming majority of people actually voted for the lean physique rather than the shredded one. And that sort of I found that quite reassuring, because what the point in doing that was, I was trying to show that you don't actually need to be super ripped or absolutely like shredded to the bone in order to be attractive to the other sex, really. And in actual fact, I think a lot of females would probably agree that they prefer a man who isn't quite as massive or isn't quite as shredded and ripped right down to the bone, because it looks a bit intimidating, really. It's not particularly attractive. There comes a point where it's just a bit kind of gross, really. Obviously it's nice to have some definition and some abs showing, and see that your arms are reasonably muscular and things like that, but when you start seeing all these veins popping out everywhere, and like every single striation in the muscles, I don't think it's particularly attractive. And I'm not saying that people shouldn't get to that level, because obviously if for example, if you're a competitor and you have to get down to that level of conditioning in order to compete on the stage, or if you make a living out of your physique and you're appearing in magazines or on the TV or whatever, it might be that you have to get to that level of um of conditioning in order just for your job or in order to be successful. But I think for the majority of people that are in the gym, well, certainly in my gym, they're not making a living off of their physique, and they're not competing. They're just doing it to be healthy and to be happy in their own body, and probably to be attractive to females, or if they're females, to be attractive to males, or or females being attracted to females, or males to males. Whatever. I think people want to be accepted by others, and as much as we can say that we should be exercising for ourselves and doing it to make ourselves happy, I think everyone out there is at least slightly concerned about what other people think. So what that proved to me was that it was quite a nice exercise for me to do, because it showed that I don't actually need to strive for that shredded like ripped to the bone look, and that actually people prefer it if you're not quite so, that you don't take it to quite such extremes. And it also helped me to realise that really the suffering and effort that it takes to get down to that level of conditioning isn't actually worth the outcome for me, because really I just want to be happy in my body. I want to feel healthy. I want to feel attractive to other people. I want to feel happy in my own skin, and if I can do that by just getting to a lean looking physique, and with minimal suffering, and still being able to live my life and enjoy myself, then that's the way that I want to do it, really. So I hope that's been helpful for some of you today, because it was certainly helpful for me to do that, and realise that, to have the reassurance that anyway. You understand what I'm trying to say. So thank you for listening, everyone. As always, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and take a look at some of my previous videos if you're interested. I've got some good content. So don't forget to give the video a like, and comment any feedback below, and I'll be back soon. So see you later, everyone. Bye.